What's up guys, Justin, co-founder of Kuju Coffee here, and today we're going to talk about 5 tips to brew Kuju coffee so that you can have the best tasting, most delicious cup of coffee wherever you wander. Let's get into it. So the first tip we have for you today is to use your single serve pour over like a pour over. This might seem like a really obvious one, but we oftentimes see our customers using our filters and our single serve pour overs like a tea bag, where they put it on the cup without opening it and pour hot water into the cup or over the cup. That's not the way you want to do it. The way you want to do it is to use it like a pour over, where you open up the top of the filter, put it on top of your cup, and pour hot water just like this. And if you use it like a pour over filter, you'll get pour over quality coffee every single time as long as you follow the instructions. The next tip we have for you guys is to fold the anchors back for extra stability when it's on your cup. Oftentimes, if you have a really big cup, or if you have a cup that has a really thick rim, it might not be as stable if it's just flat against it. So you can actually fold these anchors back like so, which will make it more stable. So when you're doing it, you want to open your filter and pull the anchors back like this and place it on your mug. So you have a filter that sits nice and snug on your mug without any chance of slipping off. Now we move on to the next thing, which is what temperature water do you use? We recommend using water that is just below boiling. So what does that mean? Generally with coffee, you want to brew your coffee, if it's hot coffee, with water that's between 195 degrees Fahrenheit and 205 degrees Fahrenheit. But I imagine that none of you guys carry a thermometer with you when you're out backpacking or camping. So the best way to get the right temperature is to actually just let your water come to a boil, let it settle for about 30 seconds, and once it's settled, you're ready to brew. The next tip we got for you guys is to let your filter steep in your coffee before you drink it. Before we go into that, what I want to say is that a lot of people ask us, is it okay for your liquid coffee to touch the filter? The answer is yes, it is absolutely okay for the filter to be touching your coffee, and actually this is how the filter is designed to operate. You can see in this cup that the filter is sitting in the water, and that's totally fine. So the tip, let your filter steep before you drink your coffee. What will that do? It will make your coffee a little bit stronger if you wait between 2 and 3 minutes, because it'll start brewing through an immersion method. And it'll also help your coffee cool down. Most people won't be able to drink your coffee right after boiling because it's boiling water. So you're going to have to let it sit anyway, so you might as well let the filter sit in there for a couple minutes before you drink it. And once it's filtered and once you let it steep, you can go ahead and take the filter out and drink really great coffee. And the last tip we got for you guys is one that will help you stay clean. It'll help you not burn yourself when you're done brewing your coffee. And that tip is to bring the anchors upward to dispose. So what do I mean by that? As you can see, the anchors, if you bring it up like this, you can bring the bottoms together so you have a little bag. It's the perfect handle for disposing. It closes the filter, and you don't have to touch any of the hot water when you're disposing of the filter. So just take that out and you just put it into another cup or into your bag, and you're good to go. And those are 5 tips for brewing Kuju coffee. If you follow these tips, you should have a really great cup of coffee every single time you drink our single serve pour overs. So in summary, that's use your single serve pour over like a pour over, not a tea bag. So you remember to open the filter, fold the anchors back for extra stability. Use water that's just below boiling, because you want to definitely make sure you use water that is hot enough. If you don't, you won't get the same flavor extraction as you would with hot water. The fourth is to let the filter steep in your coffee for a few minutes before you drink it so that you have a slightly stronger cup. And the last is to fold the anchors upward to form a little bag when you're disposing it. So try out these tips when you're brewing Kuju coffee. If you haven't yet, check out our how to make single serve pour over video if you're just looking to learn how to make our coffee. So let us know what you think about in the comments below. And with that, enjoy your Kuju coffee, guys. Thank you.